Hello and welcome to Englicast. Have you ever thought that learning a language can change your heart? In this video, we will not only learn English, but we will dive into the depths of the soul to learn from the words of the Lord Jesus how to love, how to forgive, and how to be a light in a dark world. Can one phrase change your life? And can you learn English and also learn how to live so that you do not only memorize words, but you memorize the meaning and live by it? Here are 5 of his greatest teachings embodied in real life stories. Love your enemies, bless those who curse you. A great call to return harm with good and hatred with love. This is not weakness, but the peak of strength and moral elevation. The Lord Jesus calls us to love those who hate us and to bless those who harm us. This is not a call to weakness, but a call to the highest kind of strength. A person's strength does not allow hatred to spoil their heart. This was embodied in a young man who was constantly mocked by a colleague, but instead of responding in kind, he smiled and treated him kindly. After a while, the colleague changed and apologized, saying, "I couldn't hate someone who never hated me." Lesson: true love can dwell even in the hearts of enemies. Do not be anxious about tomorrow, for tomorrow will be anxious for itself. A call for peace. Worry does not change the future, but it steals the energy of today. Trust that God is taking care of tomorrow as He did yesterday. Worry robs us of moments of peace. The Lord Jesus calls us to trust in God's care and to live our day in peace. For each day has enough trouble of its own, and God does not forget anyone. This was embodied by a poor mother who lost her job and was worried about her children's food. The next morning, her neighbor came to her with food and assistance, saying, "I feel God sent me to you." Lesson: faith opens doors that worry cannot open. Blessed are the peacemakers, for they shall be called children of God. A peacemaker is one who extinguishes the fire of hatred and builds bridges of understanding. The world needs them now more than ever. Peacemakers do not raise their voices. They calm souls. They do not seek victory, but understanding. This was embodied by a young man who witnessed a conflict between his friends. He intervened, listened to both sides, and reminded them of the love that united them. The conflict ended, and harmony returned. Lesson: those who make peace make humanity anew. Forgive, and you will be forgiven. Forgiveness does not give the other person the right, but it frees you from the prison of hatred. How beautiful it is to forgive, to deserve to be forgiven. Forgiveness is not only for the other, but for you. When you forgive, you free your heart from bitterness and grant your soul peace. This was embodied by a man who was wrongfully imprisoned for years. After his release, he met the false witness and said to him, "I need to live, and there is no place for hatred in my life. I have forgiven you." Lesson: forgiveness is healing, not only for others, but also for our souls. You are the light of the world. Each one of us carries a light inside. With a kind word, a good deed, a sincere smile, we can light up the darkness. Every person can be a light with their smile, their words, their actions. Do not wait for light to shine. Shine with your presence wherever you are. This was embodied by a poor teacher in a remote village who taught with sincerity and compassion. One of his students became a doctor and said, "This teacher is the one who lit the light on my path." Lesson: you might be someone's light. Do not fear the darkness. These eternal words are not just religious teachings, but lessons in life, in love, in humanity, and an opportunity to become a better person. Tell me in the comments which phrase was closest to your heart and why. Don't forget to share this video with your friends, subscribe to the channel, and like the video because the next one carries greater light and deeper words. See you in the next episode of Englicast Podcast.